When it comes to healthy snacks and energy boosters to combat that midday slump, here are a few things to try. Okay, so for me personally, I love coffee. I am a caffeine junkie. So my first recipe for you guys to try is my healthy Frappuccino recipe. So it is a shot of espresso, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, 8 ounces of almond milk, a splash of sugar-free vanilla syrup, and put a bunch of ice in there, mix it up, and you have a healthy Frappuccino. It is so good, and you're also getting that 20 to 25 grams of protein. I usually have this one on the way to pick up my kids from school around like 2 o'clock when I'm in that midday slump. It is so good and satisfying because it also has that scoop of protein in there. All right, number 2, I love protein bars. There are so many great protein bars out there. When you are shopping for a protein bar, make sure that you're finding one that first has a lot of protein. You want to look for ones that have more protein than fat, and then also that are lower in carbs and low in sugar. Some protein bars claim to be great sources of proteins. However, they might be loaded with 20 grams of sugar. So always look at that sugar content. All right, number 3 is a Greek yogurt recipe that I recently discovered. So you take a container of Greek yogurt, just plain Greek yogurt, and then you put 1 scoop of protein powder. I like vanilla protein powder, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, mix that all up, and then sprinkle in a few dark chocolate chips. Pop that in the freezer for an hour or 2, and it is so delicious. It is like a frozen yogurt treat that is going to help you feel energized midday. Number 5 is cottage cheese ice cream. Now, I feel like I have seen so many recipes out there for cottage cheese ice cream, but here is my recipe. So you take an entire container of full fat cottage cheese. Now, it has to be full fat. It cannot be the fat-free because it doesn't blend correctly and it doesn't set in the freezer like you need it to actually be the consistency of ice cream. Then you put diced up strawberries, to put all of this in a blender, a little bit of stevia or sugar-free maple syrup, and crushed up graham crackers. Blend that up, put it back in the container, and then pop it in the freezer for a few hours. And it is so delicious and packed with protein, very low in carbs and very low in fat. So I make this one for my kids a lot when they're asking for dessert. So you take a container of plain Greek yogurt, so just like the small container, put 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar or fat-free Jif pudding mix that up, and then add a dollop of sugar-free whipped cream or cocoa whip, and then put a few sprinkles on top. That is a great recipe for you to try or for your kids midday or after dinner. All right, number 6, I like to have this one on the go a lot when I'm in the car, is apple and a cheese stick. You got your carbs and your protein and your fat. Number 7, I love the Magic Spoon and the Catalina Crunch cereals right now. They're super good. The peanut butter crunch is my personal favorite. So I'll just have like a cup of that, and that's a great one to have in the car. You can just fit that in a cup in your cup holder. Number 8, this is another recipe that I recently discovered. So you take grapes and you put some lime juice over the grapes, mix it up, and then sprinkle some tahini seasoning over it, and then put those in the freezer, and those are so good. It's such a sweet treat to have midday. And then my last one that I love to have is hummus and carrots. You can have broccoli and hummus, celery and hummus, crackers and hummus. Hummus is a great protein-rich snack to have midday that's going to help you feel full and give you energy. So remember, alongside having that midday snack to help with your slump, it's important to drink water throughout the day. Make sure that you're always staying hydrated as well. These snacks are going to help you feel and stay energized and focused during that midday slump while providing all of the essential nutrients that you need to reach those health and fitness goals.